everyone. Recently, I had to travel to, I think that was last week or 2 weeks ago. I traveled to my hometown, you understand, my hometown and my husband's hometown in Edo State. And just going on the road, driving home, you could see there were a lot of security on the road, like police on the road from time to time, and you have soldiers also on the road. For me, what really struck me about it all is how pathetic their situation was. So you expect at least there are some basics that should be there. Nigerian security agencies cannot be treating their men and women as if they are trash, and then they expect that the country is going to be secure. There is no how the country is going to be secure. The security agents, be it police, soldiers, what have you, they cannot come out and protest. They cannot, defend themselves. They are brought up to always obey order. And if they try to do any of this, they are usually court-martialed. They are usually, there's a whole lot that goes into the way they are being disciplined. So they don't have much to actually talk. But most of them are being of course, they are being forced to do that. And you see a lot of time there's always that repercussion on them. And usually it's the citizens that get to, speak for them out there. But it's just that the security agents on their own too, they don't even help themselves. When citizens are fighting for good governance, that is going to affect everyone, that is going to be of use and value to everyone, even themselves. They are the ones that are always being used to go after citizens and attack citizens and do all sorts of things to citizens. So sometimes it just puts this in your mind. Even when you are making the maths on them, you're looking at them on one hand and say, now the same they will see carry come beat the person where they do protest. The other time Showore, went out and he was doing protests for policemen and women, for the police, for their salaries to be increased. Guess what? It was the same police that they sent to go and be beating him, tear gassing him, and doing all of that. So it just gives you, it just makes someone just feel one kind, when you're even making any demands for them. But hey, the right thing has to be said as it is. I saw one particular place where soldiers were, if you see where they were sleeping, it didn't even look like where human beings to sleep. The military, let me even start with the military. The military by now should have a standardized, manner and things that I've done for soldiers who are on the road. Is it the tent? There should be a military grade tent. There should be something comfortable for them to sleep in. There should be, enough food for them to eat. They shouldn't be looking hungry and tattered. They shouldn't be sleeping in things where even your own dogs, your own goats, your own chicken, you will not put them there to sleep. It doesn't make sense that we have a country where our military are not being taken care of. Our soldiers who are putting their lives on the line, who are the ones doing the hard job, they are not being taken care of. Food is not given to them properly. Even their allowances. I've seen several policemen. This time I didn't have conversation with them. There was a particular time I knew I would even stop. When they stop, ask them a few questions. Some of them were not even paid their allowances. And then sometimes, some of them, when they recognize me, speak for us, do this and that. And most of them, they talk about the fact that their allowances that they are supposed to earn, that they are not paid those allowances. You see somebody telling you for the last 6 months or whatever, they've not been paid the allowances they are supposed to earn for being in that place. How then do you want them to survive? What do you want them to feed on? They have children, they have family. A good number of them have family. They have dependents. They have people that they have to take care of. And then you are denying them something that they've earned. Then how do you expect them to fight crime? There's no how you're going to be able to fight crime on an empty stomach. Definitely there will be aggression that you're going to put out there against the people. There would also be, how do I put it now? Apart from aggression, you now also become susceptible to bribe. Because someone coming in, you are hungry, and there's someone that is passive, will now bring 20K and give you, definitely, you will be tempted, you will be collecting that money, because the first thing is that self-preservation. You actually want to preserve yourself rather than say, for hunger to kill you. But so there needs to be a standardized. We cannot have generals owning estates, owning big things, owning hotels and all of that. Meanwhile, soldiers are dying of hunger along the way. The same thing goes also to the police. How are you looking after the men and women that you have out there on the street? How are you taking care of them? How are they feeding? How are they sleeping? Do you expect them to, do they sleep on those kind of tattered mats that are there? Some it's even like laid down on the, it's just something that is just all, it's just crazy. Even when you are looking at the equipment that they are carrying, the guns they are carrying, honestly, there's nothing about the gun that gives you confidence that these people can truly protect you. You look at the gun that when you shoot one, shoot two, before you know what's happening, is jamming. So all of this, it's just a whole lot of craziness that is going on. We must begin to care. We must begin to care for people. If you don't take care of certain people, they will not be able to take care of us. You cannot expect a frustrated person that has not been taken care of by the state to come and then begin to show you good treatment, look after you very well. It's not possible. So we need to get to a place where everybody is well taken care of. Imagine, we've seen several videos where terrorists will be mocking our own soldiers, saying that they don't have food to eat, saying that they don't have enough bullets, that they used to count bullets and give them. They have unlimited bullets. They have a lot of bullets that they can use. It's really not fair. It's demoralizing. And a lot of times you see security agents, coming out to complain. Some of them have gone to the place where they have mustered the courage to come out and complain. Some of them have said they will down their equipment and everything. But, nothing yet is being done. Repeatedly, we've seen soldiers have written letters to presidents in this country. They wrote letter to President Jonathan, wrote letter to President Buhari, wrote letter to Tinubu, and yet nothing is being done in all of this. Let me tell all of us, whatever it is that we are doing, be it your business, be it your way of life, be whatever, if there is no security in Nigeria, we will not be able to do all of these things. Check out the places where a lot of insecurity have got. Just even see the roads. Most people can't travel on the road. You're traveling on the road. Your heart is in your mouth because you're scared anytime anybody can come out with guns out of the place, because people are being abducted. But it's a risk that you have to take when the necessity of traveling now comes upon you. And so what do? At that time, you now come